In a burst of lightning speed, a young warrior king swept across ancient Greece, shattering empires and leaving a trail of conquests in his wake. Alexander III of Macedon, just 32 years old at the time, had already unified mainland Greece under his rule, but his sights were set on a much grander prize, the Achaemenid Empire, ruled by Darius III. As we delve into the annals of history, we find that in 336 BC, Philip II, Alexander's father and predecessor, was assassinated by Pausanias, captain of his bodyguards. The very next day, Alexander, then designated heir to the throne, was proclaimed king by the Macedonian noblemen and army. His ascension marked a new era of conquest and ambition that would shake the foundations of civilizations across the ancient world. Alexander's rapid ascent was not without its challenges. News of his father's death had roused many states into revolt, including Thebes, Athens, and Thessaly, as well as the Thracian tribes to the north of Macedon. But Alexander, far from being deterred, took swift action, gathering a force of 3,000 men and riding south towards Thessaly. His bravery and strategic genius would soon prove unmatched. As he advanced through Thrace and beyond, Alexander faced down rebellious chieftains and warlords, solidifying his hold on the region. The stage was set for an epic clash between East and West, one that would forever change the course of history. And at the heart of it all lay a mystery waiting to be unraveled, the fabled Library of Persepolis, said to contain secrets and knowledge from across the ancient world. As we left off, the stage was set for an epic clash between East and West, one that would forever change the course of history. And at the heart of it all lay a mystery waiting to be unraveled, the fabled Library of Persepolis, said to contain secrets and knowledge from across the ancient world. The year is 334 BC, and Alexander's armies are on the move, sweeping through Asia Minor like a tidal wave. The Persian Empire, once thought invincible, is beginning to crumble under the pressure. As Alexander advances, he leaves in his wake a trail of cities surrendering, satraps defecting, and empires crumbling. In this maelstrom of conflict, the great Library of Persepolis stands as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Achaemenid Empire. This sprawling metropolis was once the hub of Persian knowledge, where scholars and sages pored over scrolls and texts from across the ancient world. But as Alexander's armies draw near, the library's fate hangs in the balance. Meanwhile, the Greek city-states are watching with bated breath as their own destiny becomes intertwined with that of the Persians. The rise of the League of Corinth has created a new order, one where city-states must choose between loyalty to the empire and independence under Alexander's benevolent rule. As we explore the tumultuous landscape of ancient Asia Minor, it becomes clear that the Library of Persepolis is not just a relic of a bygone era, but a key to understanding the very fabric of history. As Alexander marches east through Cappadocia, his army faces its greatest challenge yet, the treacherous terrain of Mount Taurus. The satrap of Cappadocia, blinded by hubris and overconfidence, fails to defend the narrow defile known as the Gates. Alexander seizes the opportunity, passing through unscathed but at great cost, his own life hanging precariously in the balance. The consequences of this battle will be far-reaching. As Alexander's armies draw closer to Persepolis, the fate of the library hangs in the balance. Will it fall prey to the ravages of war, or will its secrets and knowledge be preserved for posterity? The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: the world will never be the same again. As Alexander's armies sweep through Persepolis, the tension between East and West reaches a boiling point. The Persian conquest is underway, and with it, the fate of the Achaemenid Empire's library hangs precariously in the balance. The once mighty empire, built on the backs of generations of Persian labor, now teeters on the edge of collapse. The Battle of Issus has set the stage for this conflict. In November 333 BC, Alexander's forces clashed with Darius III's army in southern Anatolia. Despite being outnumbered nearly 2-1, Alexander's tactical genius and the bravery of his companion cavalry proved too much for the Persian forces. The outcome was a decisive Macedonian victory, marking the beginning of the end of Persian power. As Alexander presses on, he faces stiff resistance from the city-states of Phoenicia, particularly Tyre. The island city, strategically situated on the Mediterranean coast, has withstood the mightiest empires of its time. But Alexander is undaunted, and his engineers devise a plan to construct a massive causeway connecting the mainland to the island. The ensuing siege will prove one of the most epic battles in history, pitting the cunning and determination of Alexander against the fierce defenders of Tyre. The fate of Persepolis' lost library hangs precariously in the balance as the Persian conquest unfolds. Will it fall prey to the ravages of war, or will its secrets and knowledge be preserved for posterity? The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: the world will never be the same again. As Alexander's armies sweep through Persepolis, the once mighty city trembles beneath their feet. The air is heavy with anticipation and foreboding, for the fate of this ancient library hangs precariously in the balance. Recent discoveries have shed new light on the Lost Library, revealing secrets hidden for centuries. But what secrets lie within these crumbling walls? In the winter of 330 BC, Alexander's general, Parmenion, led a contingent along the royal road, while Alexander himself took the route towards Persis. The narrow mountain pass known as the Persian Gate, with its treacherous terrain and steep cliffs, proved to be no match for Alexander's determination. As he led his troops into the ambush, Ariobarzanes' forces rained down boulders on them from the northern slopes, while archers and catapults launched their projectiles from the southern slope. The Macedonian army suffered heavy casualties, but Alexander's cunning and bravery ultimately prevailed. He encircled the Persian defenses, breaking through to emerge victorious. As he approached Persepolis, Alexander appointed a general named Phraseortes as successor of Ariobarzanes, signaling his intention to claim this city as his own. Upon arriving in Persepolis, Alexander allowed his troops to loot the city, unleashing a frenzy of pillage and destruction. A fire broke out, consuming the city's buildings and sweeping through its streets. The cause of the blaze remains unclear. Was it an accident born of drunken revelry or a deliberate act of revenge for the burning of the Acropolis during the Second Greco-Persian War? Whatever the reason, the consequences were devastating. The Lost Library of Persepolis stands at the forefront of this maelstrom. Its ancient tomes and scrolls hold secrets of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine that could change the course of human understanding. But as the city burns, what fate awaits these treasured volumes? Will they be preserved for posterity or consumed by the flames? As Alexander surveys his conquests, he becomes increasingly enamored with Persian culture and its rich traditions. He adopts Eastern dress and mannerisms, but this newfound appreciation for the exotic also brings fears of decadence and autocracy among his troops. The once heroic leader now seems to be turning into an Eastern despot, leaving his followers uncertain about their future. The world is on the cusp of transformation, as Alexander's ambition propels humanity towards uncharted territories. But what lies hidden within these ancient walls? Will the secrets of Persepolis fall prey to the ravages of war, or will they be preserved for posterity? As Alexander's armies swept through India, leaving a trail of conquest and discovery in their wake, a new chapter unfolded in the quest for knowledge. The king's thirst for exploration had driven him further east than any man before, but his soldiers' mutiny at the Hyphasis River marked a turning point. Exhausted by years of campaigning, they refused to march further into the unknown. Alexander's words of persuasion fell on deaf ears as Caenus, one of his most trusted generals, pleaded with him to reconsider. The men longed to return home, to see their loved ones and reclaim their homeland. Alexander's resolve was broken. He agreed to divert from his eastern ambitions. As he led his army westward, he would take a new path, one that would ultimately lead them back to the Lost Library of Persepolis. The harsh desert conditions of Gedrosia awaited Alexander and his remaining forces as they marched through the unforgiving landscape. The grueling 60-day journey claimed nearly 3/4 of their number, but Alexander pressed on, driven by an unyielding desire for discovery. His resolve to uncover the secrets hidden within Persepolis's ancient walls remained unwavering. As we stand at the threshold of this momentous discovery, we are reminded that Alexander's unwavering resolve to uncover the secrets hidden within Persepolis's ancient walls was driven by a deeper understanding of the empire's rich cultural heritage. The Achaemenid Empire's Lost Library